The Great War killed an estimated 17 million soldiers and civilians. 20 million more were wounded. It's thought that soldiers returning home spread a pandemic of influenza that killed tens of millions more. The loss of skills and talent to the world was immeasurable. It was a global conflagration that still reverberates today.
When you look at 1914, the big difference between them and us was that they go to war thinking, and the famous phrase, it'll be over by Christmas, but really thinking it's a sort of, like a sport. It's almost like a sort of massive boxing match, which will do no one any lasting harm and will be over very quickly. Now, no one thinks in those terms ever again after 1914.
In 1918, the fighting ended with peace settlements to follow that drew new and sometimes arbitrary borders. The war spelt the end of the Austro-Hungarian and Ottoman empires. New spheres of influence appeared in countries like Yugoslavia, Palestine, Syria and Iraq, sowing the seeds of ethnic conflict and divisions still very evident today. Old orders were replaced by new ones. In Russia, the Tsars gave way to the communists. In the West, the League of Nations, eventually the United Nations, aimed to foster democracy. These were competing visions of the world that would form the basis of the Cold War. Before 1914, Europe dominated the world in economic and military strength. After 1918, war industry had turned the United States into a rising leader of the world instead. The war had provided the conditions for fascism and communism, both crucial forerunners of a second world war just 2 decades later. All of that was still to come on the eve of the assassination of the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Sarajevo 100 years ago. Then none of it could even be imagined. Jonah Hull, Al Jazeera, London.